They've got strawberries and strawberries and strawberries. We have the lemon tree and the lime tree that are usually inside that we bring outside when it's warm. An apple tree. Blackberries are already starting to flower, which means this is going to be all a problem. Delicious. Pumpkin in this one, and tomato, and peppers. We got a pear tree. There's Rob, hard at work. Getting the box gardens ready. Next, why are you yelling? Who are you yelling at? Hmm? Who are you yelling at? What? Yeah? Why are you barking? I pet you. Yes. Yes, love. Love, love, love. Apples. Little baby apples. All fresh and ready to go. And there used to be beans and such.
Peas and beans. We got whole beans and bush peas, and I got to install the trellises, but we just let them climb up the porch.
Yeah. Makes them nice and easy to pick from the porch.
Yep.
We had a whole video about putting this little path down. Also, there's a blueberry bush somewhere in there. There's 2 blueberry bushes. So this first box is pepper, parsley, and eggplant.
Mm-hmm. We're doing, I found a guide for different companion planting stuff, and that one's suggested, so.
This is how we're planting it all. See, that's the first box.
So my plan, got 4x4 for the peppers, because those grow up, and then the eggplants I'm sticking between, like in the middle of the 4. So I think that's only 9, but eggplants spread, so.
That's fair.
And then the dill? Parsley. Parsley can just get scattered. Yeah. Because it'll grow in between. So I'm not as precious about the parsley. So we've been doing this with varying success throughout the years. So these are actually seeds we got from our own homegrown jalapenos.
That's exciting.
Ooh. Oh, okay, they're there.
Yes.
Seeds.
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Look at how few seeds you get.
Eggplant. You don't want it to be hot water?
You don't want to water them with hot water. This has been laying out in the sun for a couple hours, so. Toasty. There we go.
Next up is radish, dill, and cucumber. Why radish, dill, and cucumber? What? They just work together well?
Yeah. So radishes, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to do 16 radishes, cucumbers in between because it spreads, and the dill can go wherever.
Alright. Now for this one, tell me about the 3 sisters.
So it's the classic companion planting 3 sisters is corn, squash, beans.
So we're replacing squash with pumpkin.
We're replacing squash with pumpkin, and pumpkin is a type of squash, so hopefully it still works, because neither one of us likes squash.
No.
We prefer pumpkin.
We do. I like the seeds.
I think we're just going to keep with the same pattern. We're going to do 16 corns. Now, corn's very hard to grow. It needs a lot of hydration. Last year, we did get to eat some corn out of our garden. They were very small,
but they were delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
They were so packed full of flavor. What I found is like the stuff that we get out of our garden is smaller, but it's much more flavorful. Like our strawberries are this big, and they have the same like taste as like 2 or 3 strawberries from the grocery store.
Yeah. It is funny to think about that the pumpkin seeds are literally pumpkin seeds, and the corn seeds are corn kernels, dehydrated. Tomato, basil, and marigold.
This one we only really need to plot out the tomato, and everything else can get strewn in. Because basil will grow wherever, marigold should grow wherever. So it's just how many tomato plots do we want to have?
I have a question about the marigold.
What's that?
Is this like a food?
No, it's a flower.
So
the marigold attracts pollinators that keep away things that keep away pests from the
tomatoes. All right.
So it's like a natural anti-pest.
That's nice.
And it's also pretty. And it's good for
It is
pollinators.
pretty.
We should we should trellis over here. Give them something to climb. Or because I've been seeing more and more about doing just having a thing and doing string trellises.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try that this year?
How hard is that?
So it's, I take some scrap wood, I build something about 5 feet high with a crossbar that gets an eye hook. The eye hook goes to string, which goes in the ground under the tomato climbs it like a trellis.
So how hard is that?
That's 2 hours in the garage.
Up to you. You're the one doing it.
We'll give it a try. So right now we'll just plant them, and as they start coming up, we'll build them a trellis.
All right. Onions, chives, and carrots.
Onions, chives, carrots. So we should play out the... We'll do 16 carrots. We'll do 9...
Onions?
9 onions. And the chives can just go wherever.
Yeah.
I feel like... Yeah.
That's the fertilizer thing.
Put this over here.
Got the trellises. Got some dead beans on things.
No, we'll do...
One and one?
You haven't had as much peas. We'll do beans, peas.
Okay. What he's talking about is that the beans tend to eat the peas.
Yeah, the
They're
beans...
much more aggressive.
The beans proliferate, and the peas just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Into the beans.
But I want my peas and my beans.
I'm so happy in this tree. That is a happy dog. Hi, Nix. Beautiful girl.
Peas don't need much.
Beans don't need much incentive to grow. They just do.
But they'll grow up the trellis, whereas the peas will bush.
That should be fine.
Perfect?
Perfect amount of beans. 2 per hole. So if one's a dud, the other one will take over.
And then over here, we'll have the peas.
If you just want to jump to Snap Sugar Daddy, then you can do that.
I am entertained by the fact that this is sugar daddy.
Well, apparently, these peas don't want to work.
Or, well, they are the sugar daddy, though. That means...
That's right.
They're doing all the work.
Are there sugar baby peas? I guess the young ones would be.
Oh, no.
So...
Straub.
Fresh strawberry from the garden. Give it a rinse. Nice and warm.
They're tiny, but like really, really flavorful.
I'm going to switch these to a bigger thing because they keep sending out. Okay, so these, the way you make more strawberries is these are called runners. And they'll actually start setting down roots once they touch dirt. And that's how you get new strawberry plants. The things on the strawberry aren't seeds.
Right. So they need more space.
I'm going to put these in longer trays so that they can send out and make new strawberries, and that way I'll have new strawberries next year.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Good idea?
We're going to make more dogs, but no, we're not going to make more dogs.
We need more yard before we can have more dogs.
Yeah.
Watering.
Water in the garden.
You gonna help him mix the dirt?
She just might.
So we're mixing the dirt for spices?
Yep. Hey, that's fine. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of like extra soil, spare soil, and we still need to make the spice and tea gardens.
Mm-hmm.
So just taking all the extra dirt minus the grass that grew in it, mixing it together so we have a consistent thing. Because some of it's sand, some of it's compost, some of it's wood chips. That'll all get mixed together and go in the pots. That'll be our herb garden.
Mulder. Mulder guards our house. And I decorate them for every month. What are the straws?
These guys are still getting used to being outside.
That was a gift from Rob's cousin and sister.
Yep. Because
they went flower shopping and saw that and said, oh, it looks like a zombie plant. Decided that that reminded him of me. Look at it.
So our pepper sprouts are finally coming up. Our tomatoes. We're going to have far too many tomato plants in this box.
Yeah. That's alright though.
Where did Nix go? There she is. I mean, it's just moved.
No, it's been hot today. Already got some beans?
I think we already got some beans. Maybe peas.
Starting. Stuff over here is happening. Right here. And then this one is a lot of rocks. So we'll see if this actually grows anything.
We have a strong sprout.
And our pear tree. Some of these apples are growing really fast. Hopefully we'll have a bunch. Sound off in the comments if you know whatever this is. It's pretty. Probably a tea. We clearly planted it on purpose like a year ago. Gonna leave it.
Look at you. Look at this. It's naked day. We're letting him be naked.
Yeah.
Because we typically have their harness on all the time, so we're just letting their fur, because they're in a big shed right now, so letting their fur be free.
Gotta get back to work.
Do you feel it, or is it just me?
Feel what?
The thickness of the air.
Oh no, it's gross. It's swampy. That's why you're naked. Naked. It's going to rain any second now.
Beautiful Saturday morning after a warm summer week. Hello. Look, our pumpkins are coming up.
Yay!
Get out of the garden, you goose. Those are the peppers. Put your feet right in the peppers.
So what are we doing?
That's not bad. I'm transplanting the strawberries. So, I mean...
So that they can spread.
Yeah, but this will solve the spacing issue so we can get more strawberries.
Yep. And if it's on the ground, you can't eat them.
They do what they want.
Well, I mean, they can eat strawberries, but like...
Days like this always remind me of camping.
I think you say that every time.
Yeah, probably, because it does. It's just like, you know, you pick what's supposed to be a nice weekend, you go sleep on the ground, you wake up and it feels like this. It's a little too cold, it's a little wet. But you make the best out of it.
This is why when you talk about wanting to go camping, I'm like, oh, that sounds great for you.
But even though strawberries have pretty shallow roots. Strawberries are pretty shallow roots, so it's...
Alright.
Yeah, a little more. It is a chilly, chilly day.
Nix is helping.
Yes. She's very helpful.
some of the soil it already likes.
Well, it's a richer soil.
Yeah.
So let it get lots of nutrients.
It's only been a couple days, but like, it's happening.
Hey, who needs to stop barking at every neighbor who walks by? It's a nice, quiet Saturday. Don't look at me. Look at me.
She was screaming before.
Screaming at everyone.
For no reason.
We want to hang out with you, but you can't be loud.
Because there were neighbors, and ended up. She eats the last word. Oh my god.
So I gotta be careful of because it already has some runners that have set. And it's got berries that are developing. So this is not. Transporting plants isn't necessarily like loved by the plant.
No. Well, moving is always hard.
That's fair.
You gotta make sure you're bringing all your stuff with you.
Having someone else forcibly move you is also hard.
Gotta make sure nothing gets like violently broken. Is there a way to make something that can sit on top of the railing?
Like a railing shelf?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Because that I feel would make a good, right? Wouldn't that make sense?
Fairly easily, yes. I could do like a railing clamp.
You sound disappointed.
Well, because it's another thing to build and paint, and like honestly, we've got edges that we could just have them on.
Yeah.
Or even just like where that one is, like that. It could just be that.
It's true. It could just go on the other side of the thing.
I think that might be good though, because when they're hanging, they don't really get much shade, and sometimes they get a little crisp.
That's true.
In the sun, so
we'll just put them on the other side of the little porch fencey thing.
Yeah, just down by the entrance, so we can keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
In the fall, what'll happen is we snip these, and then in the spring we have 3 strawberry plants.
Propagate.
Yep, that's how you propagate. So this is the lime tree.
Right.
They've been in the sun for a little while now, and you can see like they are, like I was worried it'd be too much sun for them, but look at all those flowers that are coming out. It is really like the warmth in the sun.
Thriving.
You can see at the end of winter it wasn't doing so hot.
No. And we got lemons from that one this past year.
Yep.
The lime hasn't had a chance to do its thing.
Yep.
That's exciting.
The berry garden is my shame because I haven't even properly cleaned it out this year.
We'll get to it.
Strawberries. With propagation.
Don't eat the strawberries, okay, Blackberry? Blackberry bush, but blackberry tree taking over the house. Jesus Christ.
Because it so desperately wants to
blueberry bushes.
Blueberry bush.
Yeah.
Look how nice they look in there.
Yeah. These do want plenty of sun, so now.
That gives you plenty of sun. This thing gets sun morning, afternoon, and not night, because morning, afternoon.
Yay. Little zombie flowers. I don't remember what you're actually called.
The tag was over here at one point.
Tell us in the comments if you know what the hell this is. We looked at how to care for it and then just threw away the card.
It wants to lean out, and I don't want it to lean out.
Things are growing.
I don't think we planted a lot of these, though.
But we planted some of them.
Some of them. These we planted. These I'm pretty sure are weeds.
Well, we'll find out soon.
We have to wait a little while.
What about that one?
So I think these are the beans. So this should be beans and corn. And those are the... So, if I'm right, it's corn, bean, and tomato. Not tomato, pumpkin. I don't know why I said tomato.
They look like pumpkin leaves.
So these are pumpkin, beans, corn.
That one looks beany.
Yep. This one you can see it's a bean. You can still see the bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the radishes?
Pretty sure these are the start of the radishes because they have the purple leaves.
Oh.
The radishes have those green and purple shoots.
Nice.
This is a grass. We're not trying to grow this.
Yay. These are sprouting. And those things are coming up.
Look how tiny chamomile seeds are.
Oh, itty bitty. We did successfully grow chamomile before.
Yeah. It was up in the garden, so I got taken over. One of these is going to be lavender, and the other one's going to be rosemary and oregano.
Alright then. Straws are doing better in this home. Leafy. And then seeds from Rob's dad. For the record, this is a separate blackberry bush. There are two. There's also two blueberry bushes, but blackberries didn't need help.
It's a whole garden thing. Beans coming up, peas coming up. Peas are doing really good this year.
Yeah.
Oh, sprouting right up. Should be bush peas. I don't have the whole list on me. I know a lot of these are weeds. So I gotta figure out. These we planted, I think. So.
That looks like stuff.
These we planted. I think this is the radish, because these should be the radishes with the purpley leaves.
Yeah.
So this will be radish and carrots, I believe. There's other stuff in here. So this one shouldn't have grasses. So this one.
You know, we did get rocks specifically for you to Dremel and then make little signs out of.
We have the thing inside that like tells us what everything is, but it's not.
Well,
so
we should do the rocks soon, and we'll have that be a video.
Also do the clay tombstones for everything and just make them out of concrete. But that we should have planted those. That's what I thought was broccoli last time, but that's something else.
How about this one? The one that we didn't think would grow anything.
This one's actually doing pretty good because it's taken over. So these we definitely planted.
So that's good.
And I think those over there.
Nick's just barked at something.
Yep. She always barks at something. Oh, instructions to a mower that's not ours.
Hello. Hello. Oh.
Spootin'.
Spootin'.
So we need a new padlock for the garage. I guess we don't need one. No one's gonna break into our garage. But I had just been like hanging it for a while because I was in and out.
Yeah.
And some wasp or bee built a nest in the open hole.
Oh no.
So I cleaned it out and I went to test it and it just won't unlock now. So
it is permanently.
Yeah. So I can take this key off my key ring because it doesn't work anymore.
So what tools you getting?
Some gardening stuff and some twine for the berry bush.
Hi.
These are almost where we need to transfer them. Those are tomatoes from my dad. Those are peppers from my dad. I think that's squash. The other one's not coming up. Oh, we left the front door open. Roxy's right here. Hi, Roxy.
Oh, hello.
Apparently we left the front door open.
She's just sniffing things. Sweet girl. You're such a sweet baby girl. This one needs the cultivator.
There's a flat blade.
There's like a single strawberry.
Yep.
There.
Well, that happens. These should get watered again. Don't need no maple tree. Coming up under the porch.
Oh.
This is all blueberry. That one's not ripe. Everything else already got plucked.
So should we Make some rocks that look like blueberries?
You could make some rocks that look like blueberries.
I think we should at least do it for strawberries. What you doing with that?
I'm going to twine up this branch. So
twine it up?
I need to stretch more. Shouldn't be oomping just from this.
We'll get back into exercise. Now that chaos is getting a little less intense. The point is off of the blueberries.
So, we're going to trim this back because right now the bush is putting a lot of energy into these shoots, which aren't going to have berries this year. We have enough berries.
They're basically small trees.
Yeah. And all this energy that would have gone into making these new shoots is now going to go into the berries. Look how happy the bees are. Look at you. Oh. I'm like, yes, I love this flower. Oh. These should be cucumbers, corn, beans. That looks like tomato. That looks like tomato.
We'll see.
Like early in the season, I didn't see anything that looked like tomato sprouts, so I'm like, oh, we're safe from the revenge of tomato. Nope, that looks like tomato.
Rob needs his gloves. Do I know where the gloves are? Are you gloves? Are you gloves? I don't know where it's gloves, so I'm just going to bring them both. Hi, Nix. Hello. You have to go help your father. There were 3 pairs of gloves, so I brought you 2 that I think could work.
These are the leather ones for
metalworking?
Blacksmithing.
Blacksmithing.
I have weird hobbies.
Well, I mean, you look like a cartoon blacksmith.
That's true. That'll be 50 gold if you want a fine sword. Progress.
New mission. Husband is parched. Water with a splash of white cranberry.
Thank you, my love. Is it an elixir?
Yeah, there's a little bit of white cranberry in there.
Good to know. If I thought it was water, I'm going to be like, this tastes funny.
A little bit of juice.
So this is why it takes a while. I've been working for like half hour. I got this patch somewhat weeded. You can see the dirt. Because this, I didn't get a chance to weed this last year, so it just got really overgrown. That little stick in there is what's left of that blueberry bush. Which the blueberry bushes don't seem to go out more, so I might be able to stick like another blueberry bush in there and fill out the space.
We could give it a little fence too.
Yeah. Well, I got the mulch, so once I mulch around it, it'll be easier to take care of.
That's true. I just had surgery 2 days ago, so I can't really help him out there. But I could bring him headphones, and then he won't be bored without me, huh?
Thank you. Now I can listen to some music and not annoy the neighbors.
I love you.
Love you. You want to put a timestamp here and then check on me in 3 hours and I've done another 2 feet?
Yes.
Right.
So, how long were you out here?
Hour and a half, 2 hours. I had sweat down past my navel. I'm sure you can see I'm a bit disheveled.
You've done a lot.
I've been telling you I'm not sitting down because if I do, I'm done. Let me take again. So all of this plant matter is what I removed.
Yeah,
this pile. I gotta bring it to the...
Oh, look how nice this looks.
Yeah. That blueberry bush is doing better than I thought because that branch was all covered in weeds.
Yeah. Now that we can see it. Alright then.
So, spices, lavender to help also cover the grounds. I laid down the mulch, I laid down some gravel for drainage. And I got halfway before being like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, understandable. It's really hot.
It is. It's getting there. So, but next time, a lot of under here is pretty loose because the blackberry bush keeps everything from growing under there.
Right.
So that's not going to be too hard. Over here, it's going to be a little messy to get in between there. But once this is another 2 hours of project, and then we're done. Why don't we put them by the blueberries?
All right. Yeah, make sure they're detagged.
It's all clay around here, so it's hard to stake.
Whoa.
There.
Nice.
I'll get these watered, and then that's it. That's all I'm gardening today. I'm done. Where's your tail? Where's your tail? Where's your tail? Where's your tail? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Roxy and Salty, can you get your head?
Most of these are not quite ready yet, but some of them are. Look at this guy. Roxy, are you helping? You testing?
I gotta pull the.
Can I get to that? I don't know. Look at these honkers. Where'd it work? Hello. Hello. Yes. I love it. Yes. Roxy. Ciao.
Everyone's helping.
Yes. So what you thinking in there?
Well, we have some tea plants from last year, but they're not going to survive what I'm doing, so I'm trying to move them. Give them a chance.
Yeah.
They smell delicious.
Hello. Let me pet your head. Yeah, there we go. These are coming along. They're gonna be delicious. I feel like it's so hard to tell what's what.
Well, I know local grasses because the corn's over there and it looks like corn.
Right.
So I can get out the local grasses, but yeah, besides that, it's kind of hard.
Beans. Lemon tree. Hi, Nix. So, as a reminder,
Pepper, parsley, eggplants in the first one, radishes, cucumber, and dill are in the second. Corn, pumpkin, beans in that one. Tomatoes, basil, marigold, carrots, onion, chive.
So we're looking at the carrots, onion, chive one.
Yeah, I think those are the yellow flowers. He's right outside. We're going to close the door, though.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wanted to go this way.
Well, we're still going to close this door.
Okay.
I'll open the side gate for you.
You testing the...
Yeah, she's testing the blackberries.
Are they ready?
Those ones are.
She doesn't eat them, she just tests them. So, these might be carrots. Somewhere in here. This looks like a lot of grass. We'll see what happens after Rob weeds it. And you can tell what's corn here. That's exciting. Look at this lush and green. Lots of stuff. Beans. And dog. And don't worry, blackberries are safe for dogs to eat. So even if Roxy does have more than just a little taste, it's fine. So these are coming along.
I'm just reading. These all need to be transferred.
They're getting leafy.
Yeah. Well, they're too big for the things. The peppers, tomatoes are not thriving. I need to water them now, and maybe tomorrow I'll transfer them.
All right. Beans. So we got some more harvesting and some other things to do, replanting of stuff. But otherwise, this is the garden for 2023. Howdy.
Howdy. That box, there was nothing that we meant to plant in there. So we're just going to transplant over the peppers we got. Maybe some tomatoes too.
So what was this supposed to be? Do you remember?
I got the tag. It's peppers, something and something. Pepper, parsley, and eggplant.
And it was just weeds.
Just weeds.
It was over here you can see the cucumber leaves and other stuff.
Yeah, this is the spice we planted. These are some cucumbers. And there's even some radishes left in there. This is a radish leaf right here. They're just buried, so I'm trying to...
Yeah. Free it.
Yeah, I'm trying to dig them out.
We figure the apples will be ready by September.
There are some tomato plants in here, but they're being crowded by all the grasses.
Right. Getting a new home. Over by the fourth bin. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be over by the fourth bin. There.
These are the pepper plants.
Hi, Nix. Hi. I'm standing in poop, I think. But it's worth it, because you're adorable. What are you doing in there? So more weeding will commence. More harvesting will happen. We might do a video with some of the things we make from the things we get from the garden.